AITA for taking back control of Thanksgiving meal planning and cooking from my husband? I cook Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners every year for my husband, his family, and our kid, and have for 16 years. I put a lot of love, planning, and effort into making it a really special day. This year, between work, parenting, and everything else, I'm tired and I don't want to cook Thanksgiving. I went to him and asked if we could just go to a nice restaurant instead. To my surprise, he said he'd handle it. However, even cooking a simple Thanksgiving meal requires forethought, like getting the frozen turkey in the fridge to defrost multiple days in advance. Now is the time to pick up some items. I don't know if he knows what he signed up for. I started asking when he was planning on doing his grocery run and what dishes he was planning to serve. He just dodged the question and said he'd handle it. He has a habit of underestimating tasks and rushing last minute. I finally was like, "Look, why don't we work together and start planning?" He admitted he was only going to cook a simple meal of turkey breast, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. That's it, basically. I said that's not really a special holiday dinner and I wouldn't have agreed to that had I known that's what he meant. I said I'd be happy to work together and balance simple like he wants and special like I want. I suggested turkey, potatoes, packet gravy, box stuffing, pre-made mac and cheese, canned cranberry sauce, broccoli, rolls, and a store-made pie. He got really defensive and made it about him versus me. Very black and white. Your way or my way. His offer isn't good enough to me. I'm just trying to get my way. When I explained no, that's not what I mean, he insisted I did. I cannot imagine family showing up and being served a very simple meal like that. It's just bad holiday hosting. Maybe coordinating a potluck would be okay. But he wasn't doing that. We already committed to hosting them. AITA? TLD. Her husband offered to cook Thanksgiving dinner for the first time instead of me. Unbeknownst to me until now, his offer was only to cook turkey, potatoes, and broccoli. Upon learning that, I insisted on working together to make a simple but more complete meal. He says I'm being controlling for insisting on serving more than that. Let him fail. Tell everyone the minute they arrive that hubby did everything. You're not even sure what's on the menu, but you're sure it will be fabulous. And all credit should go to him. NTA. Oh no. His family is definitely expecting more and will also probably blame you when they have to adjust their expectations so drastically without warning. NTA. If he offered to host a family holiday, he needs to step up and actually host. Let the family know in advance that he has taken charge completely this year and wants to do it his way totally. So you want to be the supportive wife and be hands-off so he has full control. NTA. You didn't want to do it because it's so much work because it's a special day with special food. You suggested visiting a nice restaurant instead because it's a special day, etc., etc. It's nice that he offered to handle it this year, but he is not really handling it. NTA. I understand standards when hosting. His were incredibly low. Wasn't he at the table all of these 16 years? Jesus. Based on your comments about him unapologetically serving the family a partially still frozen meal recently, I'm betting he never intended to make Thanksgiving dinner. He knew his incompetence and your pride would ensure you took it back over. He wanted kudos for being a good husband for offering to cook, knowing full well he wouldn't have to. Plus, now when you take it back over, he gets the added bonus of pretending to be the victim of his controlling spouse not letting him help, meaning not letting him serve a piss-poor meal. Info. If you aren't feeling up to cooking, why are you hosting? Why was the compromise he a person you knew wasn't going to be able to pull it off taking over? Instead of asking someone else to host? Or asking people to bring a bunch of dishes? I mean, that doesn't make you ta. And he sucks. But I just don't think this plan was ever going to work, and you knew that, but let it get to this point. YTA. He said he'd handle it. Let him handle it. Women wonder why men don't offer to help. And this is one reason why. Thanksgiving dinner would be more than that if I cooked it. But you absolutely are telling him your way is the right way. Don't manage him. He's an adult who has been to all of your previous Thanksgivings. If he thinks what he is planning is appropriate, that's his call. He's an adult. Don't treat him like a child. If he crashes and burns, that's on him. YTA. You can have it your way if you do it. If you accept his offer to do it, then you should be grateful for what he does. Very $itty of you to micromanage and start drama. YTA. His failure should be his failure. You handed it off. Stop being a Thanksgiving dictator. NTA. How is it that for 16 years your husband has seen the type of Thanksgiving dinner that you provided to him and the rest of the family, and then for him in return to cook the lowest standard meal for a special occasion? This isn't as much about skill as it is about effort and thoughtfulness. NTA. If it was just you, him and your kids, I could see just doing the turkey breast and a few sides. Nothing wrong with a simple Thanksgiving meal. But you've got extended family coming. Guessing at least a dozen or more with your family included. Was he planning on cooking one or multiple turkey breasts? No way a single turkey breast is gonna feed more than 6-8 people. And while some people will say YTA cause you weren't happy with his plans after leaving it up to him, you did try to compromise with him while you still had time to prepare. Let him simmer down for a day and try talking it out with him again. But please do get a turkey in the fridge ASAP. NTA. But I wouldn't take back control. Give it up. It's his problem. Buy a load of backup oven-ready frozen pizzas and a shed-load of crisps, snacks and alcohol. Baileys. This is what this day calls for. Stick your feet up. Decide whether you want to let him burn or call his mom and tell her he's cooking and watch her rush in to do it all for him. YTA. Just because it's not the way you would do it doesn't mean it's wrong. I'm going against the grain here, but YTA. Not in a mean way. But if that is his plan, let him do it. If he fails, he fails. If people complain, then direct them back to your husband. Don't make this your problem, and don't have it if other people make it your problem either. I completely understand where you are coming from, as I'm also someone who likes to go all out for holidays and understand what a big deal it is. But if he fails, so what? Let him also come up with a solution and write it off as something you can look back on and laugh at. It's not your responsibility to preemptively fix this, or fix it if it goes wrong. It's one day out of the year, and whatever his motivation, he's a grown adult who knows what he is doing. Enjoy the break. Relax. Grab a drink. Sit back and watch the show. Honestly, NTA. This is close to weaponized incompetence. He doesn't want to pay for a good restaurant. He doesn't want to invest the time to make a proper meal. Everyone knows that offering to cook Thanksgiving dinner is not the same as offering to make a quick lunch. And he'll be sure to imply that it's somehow your fault in front of his family. YTA. Let him handle it. You asked. He said he would, so let him, and be thankful for what he makes. If his family are unthankful, they can express that, but they all should be helping you in bringing a dish so y'all don't have to do it all every year. Geez. I certainly don't think YTA, but I've learned in therapy that my overfunctioning just like this, including being the only one, does everything on holidays and micromanaging everyone, was toxic. You gotta let the husband give this his best go. It may not be your best, but it's his. Let everyone know he graciously took over planning this year. Enjoy a cocktail and the low-key day for you. OMG, let him do it and see what happens for the love of everything. Why are you rescuing him? Let him FCK it up. He said he would do it, so let him do it. YTA if you rescue him for sure. Just let it go. You said you were tired, so be tired and let this go.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.